Hey everyone, it's Skiesti. Overwatch 2 is so close. It'll be released on October 4th, and I thought I'd tease some Mercy content that's coming up on release for you all. If you've played Overwatch before, skip over this chapter this next minute or so, but if you're completely new to Overwatch and don't know who Mercy is, allow me to introduce you to our beloved Angel. Mercy is a single target pocket healer with the ability to fly using her teammates as targets and resurrect fallen allies. She has two weapons. The first is her staff, which has two settings. The primary is a healing beam and the secondary is a damage boost beam, although you'll be wanting to prioritize damage boost. Her second weapon is a pistol that does a surprising amount of damage. But seriously, it's rarely used and for a good reason. It's not her primary function. She's got two passives, one that allows her to regenerate her health and another one that allows her to fall slowly. Her ultimate allows her to fly freely and also enhances all of her abilities. With all that out of the way, let's get into her new cosmetics and then find out how Mercy has changed for Overwatch 2. Mercy's getting a few new cosmetics as part of the Premium Battle Pass. However, her unlockables don't start until Tier 41. Mercy has two new player icons in Overwatch 2. Everyone in Overwatch 2 is getting a new player icon based on their new looks, which are the silhouette icons. This one is Mercy's, and she has some lovely light yellow hues. The second one is Kumihimo, I hope I'm saying that right, which is unlockable at Tier 41 of the Premium Battle Pass. Kumihimo is a Japanese braiding technique that supposedly represents stylishness and sophistication. It's seen prominently on Mercy's new skin. Mercy's new spray, Crows, is unlockable at Tier 47. I can't get over how beautiful the skin looks, especially in this spray. Whoever the artist is did such a stellar job. I absolutely adore the expression and pose they used for her, as well as the framing of the crows. It almost looks like she's commanding them or that they have some sort of respect for each other. And for the cosmetic you've really been waiting to see, Mercy is getting a new legendary skin called Miko, which is unlockable at Tier 50. I believe it's based off the Yatsukro because the concept art for the skin specifies that the tips of her staff are Yatsukro claws. I had to look this up, but the Yatsukro is a mythological creature, a three-legged crow. The Yatsukro is in a few different mythologies, but I think a common thread is that the crow supposedly inhabits and represents the sun, which I think works really well for Mercy. But if that's wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comments. I just, Wikipedia. Lore aside, I think the new skin looks fantastic. The details on her outfit are incredible and the colors are gorgeous, but maybe I'm biased to the red, black, and gold color palette as a Devil Mercy enjoyer myself. And can we just talk about how amazing the staff and the gun look? Fingers crossed they look as good in first person as they do here. Every hero was also given souvenirs and weapon charms. This is her pose for these souvenirs and what all of them look like with her. And this is how all of the weapon charms look on Mercy's staff. It unfortunately does not seem like Mercy's pistol has a weapon charm, as I can only preview the staff, which is a little bit unfortunate, but understandable. For Mercy's changes, we have a handful of them, and we'll start with the biggest one, which is her Guardian Angel and Super Jump. Mercy's Guardian Angel has seen many different variations throughout the run of the Overwatch 2 beta to formally integrate Super Jump into her kit, but which one did they go forward with? The notable changes to Mercy's Guardian Angel are Super Jump being built into the ability, the addition of a meter that charges while Guardian Angel is active to determine the height of super jumps, and the distance of slingshots and other Mercy tech. We also have the introduction of omnidirectional movement by using jump during Guardian Angel to launch Mercy in the direction she's facing. The more charge the meter has, the more launch speed she has when pressing jump. As well, you can very easily backward Guardian Angel now, which used to be very difficult. Now you can hold your backward directional input, which is most likely S, and that will launch you in the opposite direction. You can now super jump at any point in Guardian Angel. You do not have to reach your target to super jump. Also, side side note, the meter allows you to, as I mentioned before, determine the height of your super jump. To super jump, you have 3 different options to trigger it. You can look up and jump, you can look down, press S and jump, or the final one, which is a new addition, you can use crouch to trigger super jump. A lot of people have asked if you can super jump the old way, and technically you can. To super jump like you would in Overwatch 1, you need to press crouch and GA at the same time, and when you want to super jump, double tap crouch. It'll allow you to GA closer to the ground like you could in Overwatch 1. A few other more specific changes that weren't mentioned in patch notes, but I was given the green light to tell you guys about, are that the minimum and maximum launch speeds of Guardian Angel Cancel has been increased by about 20%. Secondly, the amount it takes for the meter to charge has been decreased slightly. And lastly, the grace period for canceling Guardian Angel and launching yourself is lowered from 0.6 to 0.35 seconds. When it comes to Guardian Angel, Super Jump, and the meter, I'm a strong advocate that the meter needs to be changed to have how fast it charges based on the distance between Mercy and her target. If she's closer to her target, it charges faster. If she's further away, it charges slower. This would, I believe, fix close and mid-range slingshots, super jumps, and other Mercy tech that just kind of falls flat at those ranges right now. Otherwise, if you give this new iteration a chance and play with it more and more, I think you'll end up warming up to it and enjoying it, just like I did. I know change is scary, but I think this is in a good direction. These next 2 changes were in the betas, but if you didn't play those, don't worry, I'm still explaining them. Mercy's unique regeneration passive has been given to all of the support heroes in Overwatch 2 with some minor adjustments to make Mercy's regen slightly higher than the other supports. Mercy's regen passive increases the support passive healing by 50%, making her regen at a rate of 22.5 HP per second. However, it takes 1.5 seconds to activate instead of 1 second like it did in Overwatch 1. This makes it so that Mercy's regen is actually slightly worse over time in Overwatch 2 than in the original game. And this change is, unfortunately, intentional. Mercy only has one way to heal herself, which is the passive regen, whereas other supports have abilities, shields, or ultimates that heal themselves on top of the new support regen passive. I'm hoping that in future patches, we'll see Mercy's passive regen adjusted to at least match what it was in Overwatch 1, because right now she feels at a disadvantage when it comes to passive that used to be uniquely hers. I think there's also room to argue that in this environment, she's in need of a regen on par or slightly improved than she had in Overwatch 1, just to help her survive a little bit better in such a fast-paced environment. During the beta, Mercy's secondary passive, Angelic Descent, received a small change. I assume since there wasn't any note of reverting it, that it's still in the game. Angelic Descent will now additionally slow ascent speed if held, not just descent speed. This means that you can dampen vertical knockbacks such as Junkrat's Concussive Mine, and the last one, which might be a small change, but it's a great quality of life addition for Mercy. You can now ping if you intend to res a teammate, or if res is on cooldown and you're not able to res someone. Thank you, ping system. And that's everything new with Mercy in Overwatch 2. I'm pretty sure I got all of it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on her upcoming cosmetics, if you'll be getting the Premium Battle Pass for the Mercy skin, I know I will, and what you think about her changes from Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2. Hopefully you'll give this new Guardian Angel and Super Jump a fair chance, because once you get used to it, it's actually really fun and has so much potential. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and I will see you next time.